Hello everyone, yes, it's Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. It's what Sunday lunchtimes are made for, right? And I know what you're thinking. There's a big event coming up in just a few days' time. You've been waiting for it for ages. You've been getting prepared. You've been holding your breath for months. And yes, you're right. Live W3L action is coming your way this weekend. I believe Christmas is coming up before that, but come on. Live W3L is where it's at, right? So it's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 27th, 28th and 29th in Broxburn, Gala Shields and Kinghorn respectively. What a set of events. It is going to be Blondie Barrett, the Rock and Roll Express, a legend of pro wrestling, makes his return to W3L. All your favourites will be there. Who will they face, what will they do? It's going to be amazing. Come out and see us. You will not be disappointed. Nothing happens between Christmas and New Year, so come out and watch live professional wrestling. You will love it. I can guarantee it. Let me quickly say thank you to all the sponsors that are making these events happen, in particular, in no particular order of course, White Autotech, Blacks of Stitch Hill, Bulk Weld, Archway Cabs, Wazzy's Convenience Store, and of course the mighty Crafty Connoisseur, who have sponsored every W3L event in 2019. And if you are someone you know want to sponsor an event, maybe you want to sponsor all of our 2020 events, who knows, get in touch, we'll tell you how you can make that happen. But as we head into our live events, Emily Hayden's going to be on hand defending that Women's Championship. But she's got one last obstacle before this weekend's trifecta of greatness, that being her seemingly recurring nemesis, Anastasia. They fought a bunch of times before, they're going to fight one more time right here on Wrestling Showdown. The Women's Championship is up for grabs. Will either of these women walk into our 3 live events this weekend as Women's Champion? Will we see a changing of the guard? Who can say? Let's get down to ringside and find out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown. We've got a defence of the W3L Women's Championship. 2 women who are absolutely no strangers to each other. Who's in the foreground in the black and the pink. We have the 2-time and current W3L Women's Champion, the best and beautiful, the only Emily Hayden. And in the back of the ring in the red singlet we have the beauty from the borders, Anastasia. And these two have wrestled a few times here on Wrestling Showdown, as well as other places as well. Emily Hayden want a handshake. This is a bit different from what happened when they wrestled before. Maybe Hayden said, no, try a new tactic. She's turned over a new leaf, who can say? It was a handshake with Anastasia. I mean, Anastasia's proved to be a very worthy opponent. Oh, Hayden trying to fake her out. Anastasia catches her foot. One step ahead. Maybe it's that one step thing. She caught from Emily Hayden. And immediately on the attack, Anastasia, she's all motion. These two women, like I say, they know each other. They fought a bunch of times here in Showdown. So I would expect to see a lot of counters and avoidances. Oh, Emily Hayden ducks that big kick. She's caught with the snapmare. And down goes Emily Hayden. It's going to end quickly. But it's not to be. They first went back in May this year on Wrestling Showdown. Emily Hayden getting the better of Anastasia in that one. Then in August they fought. Anastasia won the match by disqualification. Hayden attacked her with a chair. Of course, this is in the run up to Resolution 13 in a street fight match that she had with Jayla Dark. That's of course where Emily Hayden won her second championship cover again. I think Hayden realises she needs to put Anastasia away as quickly as possible. And she may well attempt to do that, because Hayden had lost the title by that point, and she'd found out a more vicious side to herself. She was embarrassed, she was angry, and she attacked Anastasia with a chair for literally no reason at all. Which I'm sure if you watch the footage you'll see exactly what I mean. So as a consequence of that, I think Anastasia won the match, but Hayden retained the title. Then back in November, they fought once again, and Hayden struggling to get the victory, so made it appear as if Anastasia had hit her with the title. And as a consequence of that, Anastasia was disqualified, even though she had done technically nothing wrong, and of course Hayden walked out of the table. And Hayden, has to be said, two-time champion, so she's proven her mettle here in W3L. Anastasia folds up and bridges back, gets herself a near fall. She's going to be quite the champion, and always found a way of retaining it in the corner, but moves it away. That's the thing. Oh, Anastasia got caught up. She does like to throw those kicks, and she's thrown that running boot before at the corner, and I guess maybe her inexperience showing as Hayden goes to cover again. There's something she does get caught in the ropes for opponents to move out the way at the last minute. Like I've said before, they do know each other pretty well. They fought a bunch of times, so they expect to be seeing a lot of this. Maybe having to break out something new, something different. He's kicking away at the leg of Anastasia, taking her base, because into the leg is hard for your opponent to stand. Have them to run around the ring. It's difficult to pick people up because, of course, you use your legs as a base. You want to try and slam somebody. It's not just in the arms and the back. You need to brace with your legs, because if your knee gives out when you're doing it, it makes things very difficult for you. As the point of a match is for your opponent to pin your shoulders to the canvas. Well, if you can barely stand, your shoulders are that bit nearer. See, Anastasia bounced out the corner. However, Hayden's going to fall with, she didn't even need to. And now Hayden just revelling in the fact that she's in control of the match. Targeting the lower back of Anastasia. We've seen this before. I think Emily Hayden's quite good at slowing the match down. Referee getting right in there. Arguing with the crowd. It's not like a wise move for Emily Hayden, considering she has struggled to beat Anastasia before. Again, last time out, she resorted to basically throwing herself down and putting the belt in Anastasia's hand. Ref turned around, saw Anastasia with the belt, so Hayden flat on the canvas, and immediately just assumed that it was Anastasia had clobbered her with it, and I bet Anastasia wish she had. Now she hits the big kick. Got up a head of steam and boots Hayden in the face. She's like a variety of those kicks as Anastasia, and she goes for a cover. Could this be it? Well, not quite yet. Both these have been making a name for themselves this past year. Certainly Hayden's proven to be quite the champion in W3L. She's been wrestling in other places, northeast of England, over in Ireland as well, picking up other championships. Taking the Anastasia going for the splash. Yes, she does. One of her favourite combinations. Anastasia able to get out of it. She's not maybe had quite the year that Emily Hayden's had, but certainly learned a lot battling her. Of course, she's certainly come to the stage where she wants to get the better of her and become W3L Women's Champion. And Anastasia's got all the ability in the world and could quite easily do so. However, saying it and doing it are two different things. Hayden has shown a propensity for retaining the title in controversial fashion. And I see no reason for that to not continue. And this crowd wearing on Anastasia to get the victory. Oh, hang on. Oh, roll up. Lovely move. Duck that kick. Maybe getting a second wind, as they say. Oh, picks her up. How's the leg holding up? So far, so good. And throws Hayden over her head. Not as crisp as it might have been, but considering the damage he's taken, it's hardly surprised that it doesn't hit her two. And all these pinfall attempts, it's a good way of testing just how much your opponent has left, how much energy they've got, how quickly they kick out, how powerfully they kick out. Of course, you have to expend the energy in rolling you off them and getting the shoulder up, so it doesn't wear them down as well. Anastasia firing back. Actually, some good forearms as well. Lands that side suplex, and Emily Hayden rolls to the floor. Now, she's tasted that move before, she knows the damage it can do, and obviously she's felt it there. So goes to the floor so she can't be pinned. This gives both women a few moments to recover. Hayden's on the floor, she's got a count of 10 to get back in the ring. She's a bit of champion's advantage though. Anastasia has to beat her, not the other way around. Anastasia's biding her time, just letting her wander around the ringside. And Hayden's grabbed her belt and is walking away. Is she walking out of the match? Surely not, we've not seen her do this before. Anastasia's not going to allow this. Grabs her, dragging her back to the entranceway. Anastasia needs to get her in the ring and beat her that way. Referee continuing his count. Anastasia clobbers Emily Hayden. She's trying to scarp her. Her tail between her legs, but Anastasia wants that championship. Both women fighting on the floor now. Referee continuing his count. One of these women's going to get back in the ring. Ideally both will. Anastasia wants it to be her, so she can hit a move on Emily Hayden and score the pinfall victory. Anastasia rolls back in the ring. Hayden scurried away. She crawled backstage and the bell's rung. The referee has counted her out. I think the referee has counted at Emily Hayden. Let's see if we can get an official word. So yeah, it's win by count and DQ, but Anastasia wins the match, but Emily Hayden left. Well, there you get the official word on that. Hayden retains the title because it doesn't change hands by count out, but she's left. Anastasia telling Hayden that she knows that she cannot beat Anastasia. It's looking very likely because she didn't beat her here this week on Wrestling Showdown.
So not for the first time, there's a controversial decision in a match involving Emily Hayden and Anastasia. Hayden walked away, she got counted out and thus retains the championship. Anastasia understandably is not happy, feels Hayden cannot defeat her, and management have been quick to grant her a rematch, which will be happening this Saturday in Gala Shields. Can the beauty from the Borders raise the Women's Championship in the Borders? Come along to Gala Shields and find out. And make sure you also come to Broxburn the day before. And come, of course, to Kinghorn the day after. We are going to be crowning a new breakout champion this weekend. Obviously the championship is vacated, as I'm sure you're aware. Blondie Barrett's going to be, Mike Moose will be there. All your favourites will be there. It's going to be an amazing set of live events. Come out and see us. Make sure that you like and thank all of our amazing sponsors who have put this event on, that being White Autotech, Blacks of Stitchell, Bulkweld, Archway Cabs, Wazzy's Convenience Store, and of course Crafty Connoisseur. Get in touch if you want to sponsor an event or two. And make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Any last minute changes, any up to the minute news concerning these live events, and to get what tickets remain, if indeed you do. Head to our website, go to W3LWrestling.com, give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join us over on Instagram, subscribe to this channel to never miss an episode. Remember, on Boxing Day, we are giving you Fight for Life 2019 for free as a special thank you from us to you. You can get to watch that. And then, of course, come out and see us this weekend. Use that there hashtag, you know the drill. 3 live events this week is going to be absolutely amazing. What's going to happen? If you're there, you will find out. Have a fantastic Christmas to all of you out there. And come back in 7 days' time. I'll bring you another episode of Wrestling Showdown. And we'll be rounding off our 3 live events. Come out and see us live. We'll see you in Broxburn, in Gala Shields, and in Kinghorn. And then back here next week on Wrestling Showdown.